Hi, it's Mike here. I'm currently in our little weekender on the Welsh coast, as you can see. For a change, the Irish Sea looks blue as opposed to sort of a hideous grey colour that it often appears. Now, I've just finished writing a couple of blogs. We publish a blog once every week or so, and I like to write them in batches of 2s and 3s, kind of get ahead of the game a little bit. And as I was writing them, I was thinking that these days, you know, everybody has to be a publisher. It doesn't really matter what you do. You sort of have to publish, whether you do video blogs like this one or written blogs. I do both, and I publish every week. But so long as you publish regularly, so it could be once a month, it doesn't have to be once a week, and so long as it's something that people will want to watch or read, I think it has a value. But someone said to me at one of our workshops recently, we were talking about just generally about communications really. For why do I need to blog? What's the big deal? And we had a discussion about it, and that 3 reasons came up, quite frankly. The first reason was that it enables you to demonstrate your expertise, not just tell people about it. And I think that's quite important really, because too many people, I think, say, yeah, we're good at this, we're good at that, we're good at the other. Everybody's saying that. But if you can publish something or write something that demonstrates that expertise and gets that across in a way that adds value, then I think that's a useful thing. The second reason is kind of that value piece. Sometimes you can write something which is not necessarily promoting what you do or your expertise or your knowledge, but it adds real value to the person that receives it, and that would be somebody in your kind of stakeholder community, a prospect or a client or some kind of partner perhaps. And I think if you can just get into their world a little bit, can understand their challenges, their problems, and really what it is that they are trying to achieve, then sometimes you think, yeah, I can add a bit of value to that. Now, here's an interesting thing. Sometimes that value can come from somewhere else. So you could interview someone on camera perhaps, or write a blog, an interview. And that person is going to be of interest to your stakeholders because of what they know or who they know. And the third reason is that quite often, and you've got to be subtle about this, you can publish things which overcome objections that your prospects and clients will have to buy from you. I mean, everybody does. In my case, the biggest challenge that we face is that people just think everybody who's a business coach is a charlatan. And I understand that because there is a lot out there, that's for sure. But to be able to demonstrate that's not the case, that's point 1. To add value, that's point 2. And then to subtly pick on the smaller issues that people have. I don't have the time is a classic. I can write no end of stuff about how to make time. There's never a good time. Well, there never is a good time, you're right. If you wait until this thing in front of you is settled, guess what? There'll be another thing. So you can write content to I suppose, sweep those myths away, I suppose, and put you in a pole position to do some business. So when it comes to writing blogs, if you don't do it now, I think you should perhaps rethink it. Here's the thing, why not commit to write or video 12 blogs? Right? Put it in the can, get them written, get someone to read them, get someone to edit them if necessary, and then you're set for a year. Publish 1 on the first day of every month. Just see what happens. You can promote it on social media, you can send it to your email list, you can specifically send it to individuals who you want to see it, which is one of my favourite things, and just see what happens, see what benefits that you get from that small investment. And by the way, you don't actually have to set up a blog. If you're on LinkedIn, you can publish it as an article and then promote it as you would any other blog, because you get a URL for all the articles that you write. Okay, I'm going to leave you to your day. My day, I think, is going to be spent out there. So as we say in Flair, if you want it, go and get it. You take care now.